talking about yesterday, truck series that I was going to plan on doing, that is now completely set up. The binder next to me that has all the stuff in it. So, yep, let's get started immediately. This is not going to be a Power Talks episode. It's going to be like, I don't know. I don't want to have this as Power Talks. Actually, you know what? Well, it will be. Welcome to Power Talks 4. There we go. So, shooting a piece of gum. Did not think about that, so sorry if it's muffled a little. Check that out now. Points have stayed the same as yesterday, but in case you have not heard that, pole is plus 45 points. A stage win is 20 points. A second place finish in a stage is 15. A third place finish in a stage is 10. Excuse me. Need to burp there. So third place is in a stage is 10 points. A lap led is 5 points still. A win is 60 points. Second place is 45, and third is 30. Excuse me. And on the topic of stages, I don't know. I'm burping, by the way. I haven't had any pop today or anything, or even a seltzer water. Yeah. I don't know what's going on there, but oh well. 6 cars, 2 stages, and 28 regular season races, and those also go into the playoffs. Decided to cut out the playoffs, but I'll show you the plan there for the playoffs. Also, you might notice that the quality might sound slightly better. I'm actually using the earbuds per somebody. There's only one person who commented. I just smacked the earbuds. But only one person commented before I started recording this. So if there's like 30 comments, I'm sorry. No, if there's like 30 comments by the time I look back at that, well, sorry. There were only 3. There was a guy saying which one he wanted, me asking which position, and him responding, so, but now let's go on to the negative points. Still the same as yesterday, yet again. A loose lug nut, minus 10 points to 6th. An illegal mod, is minus 25 to 6th, minus 1 lap. If it's caught post-race, all points, it'll be like you never attended the race. Pitting out of your stall is minus 25 and minus 1 lap. Excuse me, oh my god. I can promise you, I've not had any bubbly drinks today. Oh boy. No, I'm not talking about alcohol. I'm not old enough, so. But now let's go on to the driver's list. I'll try my best to put this into number order. It's out of order on my piece of paper. Dylan Lupton in the 17 truck. Then closest number is Ryan Blaney in the 29 truck, which you might notice for these trucks, a lot of them are not actually NASCAR trucks. There's one, and it's a Hot Wheels truck. That's number 99. But I'm just planning on putting paper numbers on them. Like, print out something, put numbers on it. There we go. So, Dylan Lupton in the 17, Ryan Blaney in the 29, Ryan Truex in the 40, and I know somebody would have my head if I did not include Ross Chastain. So, Ross the Watermelon Guy, Chastain in the 42. The 45 is Trevor Bayne. And finally, the 99 is Ben Rhodes. So, now we go on to the next page. I'm actually going to first go through Speed Weeks again, in case you didn't watch that. I cannot speak. Minnesota Speed Weeks, 18 days out on a Saturday. We have free practice opening at 10 a.m., highlights at 10 p.m. There's actually going to be a slight change. So, of course, I said 4 p.m. daily updates, and that's not correct. But 18 days out on a Saturday. Free practice opens at 10 a.m., highlights at 10 p.m., 16 days to go. Duel 1, buckle up in your truck qualifying during practice. Practice ends 8 p.m., highlights at 8:15. 15 days out, Duel 1 starts at 4 p.m. 14 days out, practice starts again at 10 a.m., highlights at 8 p.m. Then 13 days, practice ends at 10 p.m., highlights at 10:15 p.m. 12 days to go, Can-Am Duel starts at 7 p.m. And then you have 11 days left. Practice opens at 10 a.m. Occasional highlights at 4 p.m. daily. And then with 2 days to go, you have practice ends at 10 p.m. 1 day final adjustments 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Driver meeting is, I didn't write that down, but driver meeting is at 6 o'clock. Won't be showing that at all, so don't know why I included that. Season starts with 0 days to go. Season starts at 6 p.m. Duel 1, top 3 fastest duel for 8 laps, no cautions. That's the buckle up in your truck duel. And Duel 2 will be the slow 3 duel for 8 laps, no cautions. And forgot to include this, forgot to say this, there's no such thing as a caution unless somebody is rolling over actively. So, yeah. Should have written that down because I would have remembered it that way. But I forgot to write it down, so I didn't remember it. I'm sorry if I seem to be going fast. I'm trying my hardest not to go fast, but yeah, I don't think that's working very well. So now on to the schedule we go. North Minnesota, that has to do something with Minnesota Speed Weeks. It's a super speedway, and it starts, I cannot speak. I need to speak. North Minnesota, that's a super speedway. You have stages including of 5 laps and 7 laps. Just start streamlining this pretty quickly. I have 25 minutes, but oh well. Gotta go quick. Minnesota Salt Flats up next, excuse me. And that's going to be on a salt road course, which I know might sound weird, but yeah, that's what's going on. That's a 3-5 stages, which 3 is the first stage, 5 is the second stage. I want you to remember that for all of these. They have Bowman Gray, it's a short track, so it's 8-12 for the stages. Lionel Raceway is intermediate, it's 6-8 for the stages. Auto Club, intermediate, 5-8 for the stages, which I should probably move that to short track, but I planned that one out before they announced that it was going to be a short track, or more or less, they had already announced it, I just hadn't known about it, and I don't feel like switching it, so, then you have the Detroit Road Course, stages 3/4, then this one's going to be interesting, Michigan State Police Test Track, Road Course, 2-5 for stages. It's going to be a weird one, by the way, so, then you have Maine, which is a short track, 8-11 for the stages. Ford, it's a super speedway. Ford Raceway. Not saying raceway with a lot of these, a road course or anything, just because it's way quicker. But Ford Raceway is a super speedway. It's a 5-7 stage. And then you have Denver. Yeah, that's Denver. I'm bad at spelling, so I could have easily been Dover. I just misspelled it. It's going to be an intermediate. It's going to be 6-8 for the stages. Then you have Chevy, which is a road course, 3-6 for the stages. Sorry if I'm mumbling a bit. Excuse me. Bristol, it's a short track, 8-12 for the stages. Toyota is a intermediate track, 6-7 for the stages. And then we have an Indianapolis back-to-back raceway, or back-to-back weekend. It's the Indianapolis Speedway, 4-6 for the stages. And then the Indianapolis Road Course, which is 2-4 for the stages. Flyer Raceway is a downhill track, which is going to be the most interesting one. This one doesn't actually have stages. It's 3 sets of 2, and then they move down to 1 set of 3. And 3 laps for each stage, which means 3 rundowns. Leader at the end of that wins it, or advances. Martinsville is a short track, 8-12 for the stages. Reddit Raceway, super speedway, it's going to be 6-8 for the stages. Which, yes, I know, that's a weird one. And here was where the playoff cut was going to be. This next race was supposed to be the start of the playoffs. I decided against having playoffs. So, it's Seattle is an intermediate track. My voice cracked. Yay. So, it's an intermediate track, 6-8 for the stages. like Reddit Raceway, and a lot of them, excuse me, 82 Detroit Grand Prix. That is a road course, and it's 2-4 for the stages. Decided to add the 1982 Detroit Grand Prix just because I thought that would have been entertaining. Then they head over to North Wilkesboro, and it's a short track for 912 as the stages. Then Martinsville, which is a short track again, 812 for the stages. And then we head to the Utah Salt Flats yet again for the Super Speedway this time, which is going to be concrete. It'll be 5-7 for the stages. Minnesota State or Michigan State Police road course number 2. It's gonna be the same test track. 2-5 for the stages. Bowman Gray, just before we round off the season, it's going to be a short track. 8-12 for the stages, just like earlier. And finally, we head to another real track, Daytona International Speedway. It's going to be a super speedway, as you'd expect, and it's going to be 6-10 for the stages. So yeah, I think that's it. I'll be putting in a little highlight reel for all the cars. And I only have a couple of tracks planned out already, so not going to say anything about those. But that'll be going up later. So, talk to you then. This is Power Racing League, signing off. See you whenever this gets posted, and then probably see you like a half hour later. So, bye.